ActionSA's plan to put South Africans first, fix the economy, introduce clear pro-growth economic policies that attract investment, create opportunities for SMMEs development, and create jobs. Invest in critical infrastructure, water, roads, rail, and public transport, affordable housing within easy access to job opportunities to drive sustainable development. End ANC-EE and replace it with inclusive economic empowerment that benefits all disadvantaged South Africans, not just political elites. Implement labor reforms to make it easier for businesses to recruit workers from the 12 million unemployed South Africans. Drive industrial revitalization by reclaiming abandoned, derelict factories and industrial zones. End lawlessness. Strengthen the criminal justice system to ensure real consequences for criminals. Train and equip law enforcement to conduct proper investigations that lead to convictions. Expand specialized crime-fighting units, deploy the military domestically to protect key infrastructure and prioritize our national security. Secure our borders. Implement strict border controls to curb illegal immigration and smuggling. Launch a mass deportation program for those who are in South Africa unlawfully. No self-respecting country can support unchecked migration or the notion of open borders. This is not to be confused with efforts towards free trade movements. We must not be fooled. Crack down on corruption within Home Affairs, which enables illegal migration and systematic corruption. Fix education. Overhaul the curriculum to equip learners for the evolving demands of the modern economy. Restore performance management and school inspections, and teacher unions must comply with this. Expand access to higher education and vocational training. Ensure no student is denied access to education due to financial constraints. Clean up local government. Enforce minimum infrastructure spending to prevent service delivery collapse. Placing failing municipalities under administration and appoint skilled independent leaders. End the culture of cadre deployment and corruption that has crippled service delivery. Protect local businesses. Drive local economic growth by formalizing and supporting township and rural businesses. Implement ActionSA's Spaza for Locals campaign and the upcoming tabling of the Reserve Sectors Amendment Members' Bill, which are intended to unapologetically prioritize and empower South African entrepreneurs. Crack down on the illicit cross-border trade market, which undermines local businesses and government revenue collection. Strengthen South Africa's voice in the global arena. Let us move away from emotion-driven Soviet-era attachments and learn to be transactional in our relationship with particularly all global powers. We must be clear about what is it in it for South Africa in our relationship with others. Protect human rights and environmental rights wherever they occur, irrespective of who we tramples on them. We must do this with the knowledge that whenever wars and instability occur elsewhere, especially in our region, it will be just a matter of time before people flee across our borders. Demand equitable voice in multilateral institutions, especially United Nations Security Council, where veto power continues to be abused to defend the indefensible by those who hold it. Stop allowing others to choose our friends and dictate our foreign policy relations to the point of instructing us who can have an office in our nation's capital and diplomatic hub and who cannot.